Well, fresh off putting the TransBrake in, had to go ahead and get something else. Not sure if y'all really paid attention to it, but when I was doing in the video, when I was doing the TransBrake, I was pretty much holding the cord and the button in my hand, and it was not on the steering wheel. So, what did I have to do? Had to go get a steering wheel. And of course, I got one. You know, got a few couple of holes in it or whatnot, and I think that'll be perfect. You know, that way I can have my hand on the wheel, press the button, let it go, and still be holding on to the wheel. And then right now, my buttons are just a hair bigger than the hole. Let's see, this hole right here, it's just a hair bigger. I could probably force them in there, but you know, then it might mess up the thread. But get it to come through there so I can lock it down on the other side, and then we'll be all good to go. Have a red one over here and a green one over there. I'm telling you, y'all need to get up on these buttons. Bam! That's my two-step. Yeah, see, this ain't gonna take nothing at all. Got my bit right here, just gonna put it to the back of that, and I think it only really need one step, just that last little step. So go ahead and just do those and be done with it. Well, look here. So when I put it in there, because this part here is so thick, see, I'm even having a, it's so thick right here, it can get not really stuck down in there. Like, it's pushing, see, like this one, it's pushing, but it ain't giving all 100% free. So I think I'm gonna just cut this off, that way it can be like this. And I was thinking, shoot, I might just do that one, but that's kind of a reach. I don't want to have to reach that far. I want it to be right here, so I can just so I think I'm gonna just cut this off. Boom. Now it's ready. Left side for the bump, quick bump, and then right side for the two-step and the TransBrake. Hit that thing. Telling you. Okay, so the kit I got came with quite a few different things. This piece here, it came with the two different size kind of like hub covers to try to cover it up back here where it's not actually gonna fit over there. I ended up getting the horn, of course, came with some screws. That's the steering wheel I got, and because I got one that has the 5 holes right there, that's why I got this piece right here. So put this piece on, and then I'm gonna use the bigger hub, and then the adapter. It's a 1-inch adapter is what they call it, the 4001. And then the kit that I got is let's see, $32.89, and then I got a $58.99 horn. So, and it seems like in the kit they give you like a spring for the horn, they give you the screws, and then you got some other horn accessories. Let me see, these two pieces here, and then on top of that, my horn was already not working because when I put it in the Terminator X, or was it the ProFlow 4? Anyway, when I put in one of them, I ended up taking out the computer for the car. So since I took out the computer for the car, there were some wires that went through the computer to other stuff that, you know, and I never really felt the desire to hook it all back up. So I got this piece on, and then say this piece, you know, each time these wires are gonna kind of go through whatever, but this piece goes on, and then this piece goes on that, and then after that goes the steering wheel, and then after the steering wheel goes the horn that I bought, which also has the horn piece that I bought, which already has a spring in it to return that, which is why I don't need those other pieces that I just showed you. And even though it's on there, don't forget this bolt. I mean, you know, and don't just give it a couple of ugga tuggers either. You know what I mean? I mean, technically, you are kind of playing around with your life. Because if this thing falls off while you're doing 85 miles per hour, good luck. So, I had already soldered these together, right? And I don't waste anything. So, as opposed to just getting a different button, I'm just gonna cut it. I kind of cut it a little bit further down. I'm gonna put it back together, and then I'm going to solder it up, and then use some more heat shrink to make it look nice, because we ain't wasting no buttons. Grade A buttons, by the way. I'm telling you, as soon as my driver get right, y'all gonna want to buy some of these buttons. Boom. Well, boom. So now, bump button, scramble button, TransBrake. Everything seems to be on there fine. Shoot. Buttons in there pretty tight. I think I'm gonna get that screwed maybe just a little bit more tight, just so it don't ever come loose. But steering wheel, it is a little bit smaller. But I'm cool with that. That's what I needed right here. See, before I was holding it in my hand, and you know, just because you're also thinking keep your hands firm on the steering wheel, holding this in my hand, I wasn't thinking to let this button go. Now I'm gonna just be here, and I'm gonna come off that thing. Yellow pop. All right, so yeah, the buttons press, and they're in there, and but we need to test them, make sure everything is straight in the software. So go ahead and plug the battery back in, because you did unhook the battery before you took that out. If you didn't, boy, you look at that thing, didn't blow up in your face. But staging input 1, staging input 2, go to my software, staging input 1, staging input 2. So both buttons still hooked up and working, and we are good to go. So just for my other, you know, Crown Vic guys, box Crown Vic guys, I got a Grant steering wheel. I ended up getting one of their 5-bolt steering wheels, so I had to get the 1-inch spacer, which is the 4000 part number 4001. The part for this piece here, and then this actually I guess it is just this piece here, this piece and the column. So the two pieces that I needed was the 3289. So the 3289 and the 4001 if you got a 5-bolt 5-screw steering wheel. The steering wheel that I got is the 673. So it's one of their kind of racing performance steering wheels. I mean, it's just leather wrap, and it had the holes. And then, you know, you saw earlier where I kind of cut it up because I didn't want to use this button. I wanted to use this hole, and my buttons were a little bit bigger than that. But got these grade A buttons for sale. Man, this thing kind of small, but it does work. So sound like it's going on that chip now.